We're going to start our buying a house project. This project is broken into 5 different parts, and then the 6th part will be you will put together a Google slideshow to submit to me, describing which house and all of the different pieces, which city and things that you decided to pick for your final presentation. So buying a house, so it's a really big decision to buy a house for the first time, and there's lots of things you need to consider. We've been talking about credit, we've been talking about interest rates and things like that. So this is a good way for you to see how it impacts real life. We're going to look up current values that involve the price of a house, mortgage and interest rates, and a person's salary, and compare them across the United States so you can see exactly how interest affects the mortgage that you can choose to buy. So on part 1, we're going to use this particular website. I'll show you how it works in just a minute, and we're going to look up our information for San Antonio. And then you're going to choose 3 different cities across the country. They need to be in the continental United States. So we're not going to pick Hawaii, we're not going to pick Alaska, continental United States, not out of the United States. And we're going to record our data for those cities. And we're also going to find our property tax rates for each of those cities using this separate website. I'll show you how that works as well. And as you move your mouse over each state, the state average will appear, and we're going to use that. So I'm going to show you how to fill in San Antonio. I already have this website open. So when you go to best places to live, you're going to type in your city. We're going to do San Antonio. You, of course, can choose any city that you like within the continental United States. And so this is going to give us a lot of different information about our city. And I'm going to need you to fill in population, the county, median home price, cost of living comparison, property tax rate, pros and cons. So when we go here, you can see here's our population, 1,461,623, and we're just going to go ahead. You need to make sure you hit enter so you go to the next line. I hit a button. It's not letting me type in here for some reason. Let me try that again. I've lost my cursor. Here it is. So 1,400,000. So apparently my font turned white for some reason. So let me change the color of that so that we can actually see what I typed in there. There we go. So we can also change the size of our font because that's kind of big. So we'll need to do that. 4,461,623. And then the county that we live in, if you don't already know, we actually live in Bexar County, but it will tell us as we scroll down, right here, United States, Texas, San Antonio, Braunfels, we live in Bexar County, which is not B-E-A-R, it's B-E-X-A-R. We can also look for our median home price. So when we're looking all over this, you're gonna want to definitely look up here. So you're gonna have to kind of navigate this web page. Our median home price, 175,400. Comparison for the cost of living. Now when we look for the comparison, there's our pros and cons. We'll come back to that. Comparison. Oh, if we look down here, here's our Bexar County again, all of the different zip codes. Okay, cost of living. Compared to the rest of the country, San Antonio's cost of living is 10.3% lower than the United States average. So it is cheaper to live here by 10% than in the rest of the United States. So we're going to say 10.3% lower. We'll come back to property tax rate. Pros and cons, we looked up at the top. This also talks about real estate. This talks about transportation, talks about our schools. So lots of different information here. Here is our pros and cons. So we have a strong economy, attractive downtown, entertainment. So we can say pros, economy, attractive downtown. And we have lots of entertainment generally. Hopefully that will come back once all of this crazy COVID stuff is over. Our cons, we do have a lot of summer heat. We have sort of a high crime rate. And then we could also say we have growth and sprawl. So we definitely out here where we are living, we are growing like crazy. And for some people, that's a con. So we still need to fill in this property tax rate. So property tax rate is going to be this separate link here. And you can hover over our state, but if you click the state, you can even get more specific. You can look up, we are in Bexar County, so here is Bexar County. And if you click that, you can see here it's about 2.12% of your home value. It also tells you right here. So that is what I'm looking for. So 2.12%, meaning that whatever your house is valued at, you will end up paying just over 2% of that value to Bexar County for your property. I would like for you to choose 3 other cities in the continental United States, and then use your 2 websites to fill in these pieces. When you're done, so you're not going to have a Google form for this. You need to make sure when you do that on Google Classroom that you go ahead and you hit turn in. It's not going to be a submit form, it's going to be a turn in.